Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says our African ancestors demonstrated immense resilience in the face of what many have viewed as insurmountable difficulties. As he joined the citizens for Emancipation Day celebrations in front of the Treasury Building on Independence Square, the historic site where the Emancipation Proclamation was read 180 years ago, he reminded senior citizens that it is their responsibility to ensure that the younger generation knows the true story of emancipation. The rainy weather didn't prevent citizens from participating in emancipation celebrations. Citizens could be seen in various parts of Port of Spain adorned in their African garb to commemorate the abolition of slavery. On August 1st, 1985, Trinidad and Tobago became the first country in the world to declare a national holiday to commemorate the abolition of slavery. As he addressed the crowd on Wednesday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said we will all be mistaken if we encourage the belief that emancipation has come and gone and enslavement is no longer a feature of our existence.
Long before the enslavement of the West African people, those who were brought to what was called the New World, the enslavement of people in the world has been a feature of mankind. Even as our ancestors in these islands got the legal freedom as described by the documents of the Parliament and the Legislative Council, you would have heard this morning that that freedom didn't come like that.
Dr. Rowley added that in South and Central America and other parts of the world, the enslavement of people appears to be a feature of the human race.
And that is why those of us who have a history of experiencing the worst of it should never accept a day of emancipation as simply a celebration of the past. It requires a reflection and a cognizance of what the future might hold.
The Prime Minister urged citizens, especially those who are the descendants of the enslaved, to let no one rewrite the history and equate the enslavement of African people with any form of emancipation.
For that which our ancestors endured had no equal in brutality and inhumanity. And that which we have been deprived of, and some say continue to be deprived of, we have to be cognizant of the preservation of the legacy that was passed on to us.
Emancipation celebrations began with a drum call at 4 a.m. at the Trinidad All-Stars Panyard, followed by the Canboulay Street procession, which makes its way through the streets of Port of Spain and then assembles in front of the Treasury Building on Independence Square. After citizens head to the center of festival activities, the Lidge Yasu Omowale Emancipation Village. Emancipation celebrations in Tobago kicked off on Tuesday with performances and a fashion show at Pigeon Point Heritage Park. While addressing those present, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Kelvin Charles, quoted some of the lyrics of Bob Marley's Redemption song. He said the verse, which says, "None but ourselves can free our mind," is particularly important for the people of Tobago at this time.
Persuade Tobago and Trinidad that we are ready for greater autonomy. One of the implications obviously is that to the extent that we are granted greater autonomy, to that extent we must take greater control over our affairs.
He said Tobagonians must prepare themselves for that eventuality.
So I'm appealing to you who are here to persuade your brothers, your nephews, your cousins, your parents even, of the need for us to recognize that we must take advantage of the opportunities that are here now. It is said that success is a place where opportunity meets preparedness or preparation. So to the extent that we want to be successful, we must be prepared.